So hello friends, welcome to my channel. Friends, today I am going to show you all the functions of Advantage Workstation 4.6 which is provided by GE Healthcare. So let's start. First of all, we will start from the bottom. This is logout option. From here you can log out. Okay, if you are clicking yes, your system will get log out. Now we will see this option, system option. Click on this arrow. Here is the option for lock screen. This is the option for restart software. This is for change password, and this is for shutdown. Okay, now let's move on. The second option is administration. Click on this arrow, display configuration. If you click this, you will get all the configuration of the system. Okay, now second option is save configuration, install SMPTE, then AW administration command window. This is very useful when some engineers are calling you for some changes or something, any error is coming. At that time this thing is useful, so you should know from where you can get the command window. Install package. From here they will install the different type of packages, like if you want a perfusion, if you want a cardiac suite, or if you want a autobahn express, they will install from here. Now this is service tool, second option. This is also service tool. This is not useful for us, so no need, you can quit this. Now again, second option we will see service tool, then service docs. This is also not useful, so we will close this. Now we will move on to this tools option. Click on this. First is patient list preference. Click on this. So these are the preference to delete, to transfer, to make us TD, to lock the screen. These are the options given over here. This is the layout. Cancel. Then second option is network manager. Click on this. These are the network manager from Advantage Workstation, where you want to transfer your data or where you want to transfer your images. You can manage it from over here. Okay, you can create from here. You can check the IP address, port number, and host, AE title, everything you can manage from here. So I will close this. In this much systems we are transferring our MR images from this Advantage Workstation. So this is also useful, you should know. So close this. Now another printer manager. Click on this printer manager. Here is the printer manager open. Again same thing, you can check the configuration of the printer, how much printer are installed, and modify. Click the, here is also the AE title, IP addresses, port number, everything is mentioned over here. So close this. This is also useful, you should remember. Now we will move on to the another. This is post fetch. What is the use of post fetch configuration? This is useful when the some another system is connected with your ADW. You can directly fetch that data from that. For example, we have another ADW in our another department of CT scan. So this is the fetch configuration over here. So from here I can click and open the data of that another ADW. For example, here is the data for our another system at ADW. So what you have to do, click over on the patient name and you can fetch from here. So from another ADW system I will get all the data in my ADW 4.6. So this is how you can fetch your images. For that you have to ask your engineer to configure configure this fetch list. Okay, so now we will move on. So we will move on to the another. This is application usage monitor. This is mainly used when the internet is connected to your Advantage workstation. You can operate from here, but this is not advisable. No one uses internet in this Advantage workstation because lots of data is stored over here. Sometimes what happens, the virus get attacked and data got corrupted. So this is not as advisable to use this. So this portion is over. Now over here, tools, administration system, everything is over. Now we will move on to this section, application. Okay. So these are the application installed in my system. MR, cardiac autosyn, everything is installed in over here. But here this is specially made for a MRI. So Autobone Express for CT scan angiographies is not provided over here because this system we have got only for the MRI. So we will start from here. First of all, we will check this section. First is patient list, second is reformat, third is viewer, fourth is filmer. First of all, we will click on the patient list. So here is the patient list open. These are the patient data. From here you can, if you are fetching the another data, you can change all the modalities like CT scan, CR, X-ray, anything. Here you can change the date, all, today, morning, anything since 30 days. Now here are the small things you have to remember. This, from here you can lock your study, so you cannot delete that images if you are locking that study. Okay, from here you can transfer. From here you can transfer your images anywhere you want. If you want to only transfer a series, you have to select from here. This is the portion of series. You can see over here written series. From here you can transfer the series. Okay, if I want to transfer this single series like axial flare, I want to transfer, I will click on this and I will transfer from here. Okay, push select series. Now this section is for only images. If you want to transfer only single image, you can select the single image and you can transfer from here. You can push from here. Okay, now this portion is from here you can create a data. Okay, you have to select the patient list and click on the CD and open Media Composer. You have to attach the pen drive or CD, whatever you want. Click on the CD. Okay, select the data, click on the CD and you have to save. So all the data came over here. This is the option over here. Okay, this is the option. Now simply what you have to do, click write. Data will be written on the USB or a CD. Hide. Right now I will clear everything. I will clear all the data over here. Okay, another again I will show you. Select the patient list, click on this option and you have to save. So this window will open and you have to click on write. Data will get stored on whatever you want. If you are writing on a USB or a CD, simple. I will hide this option. Now we will come to the reformat option. This is the second option, reformat. What you have to do for reformat? See, if you have a large number of images, like you have taken 3Ds then only you can be able to reformat that series. Okay, if you are doing a CT scan, there is a lots of recon images, so you can load that images in the reformat section. For example, I will show you the CT images. So this is the recon images. You have to select these images, load in reformat. What is the meaning of reformat? Reformat is the meaning of you can create a 3-dimension axial, coronal and sagittal. Okay, this is how you can reformat the images. So this is axial, coronal and sag. Now what you have to do, if you want, there is too many options to save these images. First of all, I will show you the easy option. Click on this film save. Okay, now you have to select the start point. I will select this. This is my start point from Calcanium. So what you have to do, open this batch. You can create the batch from here. You can create a batch from here. You can select this. Okay, now loop, select on loop. Starting point is Calcanium. This is set start. Now click this option and get it up to its end. This is the end point. So I will set end and I will enter a number of images, whatever you want. Here I am taking only 20. And you have to select the output. Here it will go direct to filmers. If I am selecting filmer images, I will save over here. You have to select save and OK. 20 images will get stored, and then after you can select on viewer and see the coronal images. Same thing you can do with a loop processes like this. Same thing you have to select from here, set start, select the end point. This is end point, set end, select the number of images 20. This is my technique. This is how I do. Again save 20 images I have stored. Sometimes what I do, I direct send to filmers. This is how you can use this loop option. Now we will select oblique option. Select on the axial and click on oblique. This is for sagittal, right to left, and if you will rotate this anterior to posterior, you will get coronal. You have to increase or decrease from here. This is coronal option. Again you have to enter a number of images over here, whatever number you want, 20 images, and save. This is how you can get a scanner of the MPR you are reformatting. Okay, so this option is over for this film save. Now we will move on to this another options. We will check one by one. First, this is my tools. What is there in my tools? First is ROI static panel. Click on this. This is not used. Second is report cursor. You can click on the cursor and select the point and you can get the ROI. Okay. Now second, this is measure distance. You can measure from here. Click on this and you can measure the area, whatever you want. From here you can enlarge the FOV. Click on first mouse button and from right arrow key you can decrease the FOV. Okay, this is the pan option. From here you can pan middle of the images. These are the option over here: superior, inferior, anterior, posterior, left and right. Okay, so these are also option over here mentioned. This is first is cine view type option. This is for the zoom. Okay, this is pan. Second is this is pan, and this is freehand ROI. You can oblique view. You can change whatever you want. This is for level window. Okay, all the options are given over here. Now we will move on to this another option. This is draw freehand ROI. From click. This is freehand ROI. Okay, if you want. Now this is measure angle. You have to click and you can measure any of the angle you want. 90 degree, 80 degree, if you want to check. This is needed in CT mainly. Right click and delete. This is annotation, pre-annotation, save state. This is save state option. This is batch option we have seen. This is save image. Save image means you have to click on this option and click single. You can get a single image saved. Okay. Quick export. This is not very much useful. This is also not very much useful. Okay, so this portion is completed now. We will move on to the display. My tools over. Now we will move on to the display. Here from display, lots of options are over there. Arrow tool. You can click on the arrow and show the image like this with this big arrow. This is again a cursor. This is very useful when we are counting a spine or we are assuming a lesion. This is again freehand ROI. This is draw sphere area. Okay. Again annotation. This is measurement. This is measure angle. This is volume. When we are measuring a volume, what you have to do? First of all, you have to draw a freehand ROI. Okay. Then after, what you have to do? Simply click on this volume and click in the center of this region. You will get the volume over here. Okay, this is very much important when you are taking out the volume of concha bullosa or bone, any glenoid bone or something else. You are taking out volume. This is very important function over here, volume. Now this is color. From here you can change the color of your images. Okay, if you are giving a color print. This is trace. This is useful for the curved MPR when you are doing a KUB. This is degree rotation. Click on this and you can change the direction of the images. Like if you want to change the direction of his images, you have to click on this. Okay, now how you can change? First of all, you have to change the location from here. You have to select the oblique. Then after only you can change the direction over here. Okay, like this. If you want to change anterior to posterior or something like this, this is the best option. If your patient is moving and not giving a proper position, you can take the scan like that only and you can load that images in the reformat, and then after you can change the angle of that image if your patient is not giving proper position. Okay, this is how you can change the angles. This is cine view. This is cine view. From here you can check the cine view also. Okay, stop. This is preferences over here, again no needed. ROI static panel, no needed. Now we will move on to the segment portion. Click on the segment. First, this is auto select. Second is auto counter. Threshold, remove object, cut inside outside, and paint on slice. And this is quick paint, and this is advanced processing. If you are cutting the 3D images, this is very much useful. You can increase the voxels of the 3D images after cutting that images. Okay, now we will move on to that. I will select the bone and I will load into volume rendering for 3D. For 3D post processing, this is useful. In that you have to cut the images and like that. Okay, now I will select the segment. I will select this scissor. I will select this portion with first key of mouse and release. Now you can select this from here. Cut inside or outside. Here I want inside. I am cutting this. Now again I will click on this. I will select this portion and I will wait. I will show you the outside portion. If I am selecting this, I will select outside. So everything from the outside has been get cut. So these are the option for scissors, cut inside and outside. Now for this I will show you what is useful for this auto select. If you want to increase the density, you can increase the voxel and click on dilate. You can see there. Here it is increasing the angles. Okay. Now we will check for the MRI angio. How to do post processing for that MRI angio. How this is useful segments. Now I will select MRI angio images. Here I will select the brain angio over here. Brain angio series I am selecting. I will load into 3D MIP. Wait, I will select the neck angio and I will show you how to do post process of neck angio MRI. Select the neck angio images, load in the 3D MIP. Do you want to load a new selection? Yes. Now if you want to trace the images or if you want to cut the direct images like cow angio, you can cut from here selecting the segment and scissor area. Okay, but here what I am doing, here I am directly tracing the arteries. For that you have to select this option, auto select. Here you have to select the small vessel and here it is asking, do you want to clear the upper left viewport before you grow the structure of interest? Here I am growing and tracing the arteries over here. So you have to select yes. So first is empty. Now what you have to do, increase the thickness and you have to trace these arteries. See, click on this artery and press first click of mouse. This got traced. Now I will show you. See over here. Again I will show you. Here you have to simply select this. You not have to release the first key of mouse. This is how you can select and trace everything over here. Some part is not visualized. So select on that and you can trace. This is very easy thing and very useful for this Advantage workstation. This is how you can fast post process of neck angio. Now this is viewer option. This is over, mostly this is over. One by one I will show you. This is 3D MIP option. 3D MIP, 3D sync view, compare, reformat, volume rendering, add and subtract. Func tool. Func tool is mainly useful for the spectro. If you are selecting images, then only these are the option over here. ADC you can create from this. DTI you can do, T2 mapping, then spectroscopy. Everything you can post process in this Func tool. So another option is for pasting. From here also you can paste your whole spine screening images. Show you. select the top, mid, bottom you have scanned and load in this pasting option. Continue. From here you can save the images. Okay, so from ADW also you can paste your whole spine screening. Mini viewer, not much useful. Calculator is over here. Here they have not loaded a Autobone Express for 3D Pros process. Now this is another option. We will move on to the viewer option. Click on this viewer option. Now from viewer you can change. If you are using this first window, you can change from this is the first window. Here you can change your ports. Okay, if I am selecting 4, so I can load 4 over here. If you want the layouts in this format, you have to select from here and select the layout. Okay, this is how you can change the layout. If you want to sync all these 4 images, you have to click on this option. Okay, now you can scroll and you can sync this option. So this is the viewer. Now we will move on to the filmer. This is the filmer option, full screen. Now from here you can add your own layouts. From here you can change your layouts, add layouts, create any layout and you can enter over here. From here you can delete all the films together. Now from here display tools, click on these tools and you can enter whatever you want for the fast workout. You can click on this and you can enter over here. Okay, so you can enter over here, delete all groups. This is how you can drag and drop the preferences over here. Now to print the film, click on the preview and then you have to print from here. This is the settings over here. From here you can change the layout. Okay, if you want to portrait or landscape, you can change from here. This is the option for the portrait or landscape. Okay, this is portrait. Now we will move on to this viewer option. From here this option is also, you can edit display tools. Again, if you want any of the tools you want, you can drag and drop over here for the fast working process. Okay, for up till now this is the functions from my side. If you want another thing, you can message me, I can show you. These are the preference for here to change the patient, display the patient name and everything. Hope you will like my video. Please like, share, subscribe my channel and press bell icon for more updates. Thanks for watching.